Welcome to your Ethereum news briefing by ethdaily.io. Here's your latest for Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. Polygon plans to upgrade its proof-of-stake chain to a zkEVM Validium. Paradigm releases an alpha version of Reth. Vitalik proposes solutions for cross-layer 2 wallets, and EDX Markets launches its crypto exchange. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. Polygon co-founder Mihailo Belek proposed upgrading the Polygon proof-of-stake chain into a zkEVM Validium. The upgrade aims to boost security and scalability, eliminate block reorgs, reduce transaction confirmation times, and enable compatibility with Polygon 2.0, the next iteration of Polygon featuring a unified network of zk-powered chains. Validium is a class of scaling solutions that uses validity proofs to verify the validity of transactions and stores data off-chain. The proposal also suggests using Polygon's validator set for sequencing and guaranteeing data availability. The Validium would also coexist with the Polygon zkEVM rollup. If approved, the upgrade could go live as soon as Q1 2024. Paradigm released Reth version 0.1.0, an alpha version of its Ethereum execution archival node written in Rust. The release features scalable JSON RPC APIs and an SDK for building EVM-centric infrastructure. Reth enhances Ethereum stability, improves client diversity, and helps lower the barrier to entry for contributors. Paradigm also released a Reth book for developers, which includes documentation and instructions for installing Reth, connecting to Ethereum, and interacting with the JSON RPC. Reth can also sync from Genesis in 50 hours compared to days for other clients. Reth is a new implementation inspired by Geth, Aragon, and Akula. Vitalik wrote a post on enabling Layer 1 and cross-Layer 2 support for wallets. Vitalik notes the need for counterfactual addresses, which are addresses that can receive funds without having to be registered. Externally owned accounts, for example, are counterfactual, whereas smart contract wallets are not by default because they must be deployed. Vitalik proposes using cross-chain proofs and a key store for creating wallets that can be recovered across chains. The key store, which is an encrypted file of a private key, should reside on Layer 1 or an L2 ZK rollup. Wallets could then access and read the key store from multiple locations. Cross-chain proofs could be generated using either ZK snarks, Virtual proofs, or a custom KZG solution. And lastly, traditional finance institutions Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and Citadel Securities backed the launch of a crypto exchange called EDX Markets. The exchange is also backed by crypto VC firms Paradigm and Sequoia Capital. The exchange targets institutional investors and features initial trading for Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. The exchange is non-custodial and aims to offer competitive prices and high liquidity. EDX also plans to launch EDX Clearing, a clearinghouse for facilitating trade settlement. The launch comes after the conclusion of a recent funding round and despite the aggressive regulatory environment set forth by the SEC. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethddaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.